And the Kings preparing for this road contest as they get off the bus.
Of the Mini Man. So if you're watching,
good evening and welcome. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. And for Los Angeles, Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Smith in at the 1. As the weeks fly by in the NBA, RJ, what changes are made at the player level? What are these players looking at, trying to work on, and aiming for?
It's just hard to see. It depends on the individual. For me, you just need to prioritize basketball. Start blocking out any and all noise. He plays the game in so many different ways. DeMar DeRozan getting it done here with some nice handles.
Here's Smith, turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to catch up with the Lakers head coach. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back to you.
Finally, we thank you for that.
This is where you get Sabonis the ball. He's going to reward you for feeding him.
Here's Smith. Again, the Lakers.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now, here's MP. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And the Lakers with possession here. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
That puts them in the lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Reeves the pass to Ayton, and that one drops for him.
Really, the defender Ayton, he's going to get his.
The Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always high in Sacramento.
James gets the bucket.
There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
DeRozan surveying the D. Good, and the assist goes to MP. DeRozan's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for 8. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for James. Reeves the pass to Smith. And here's Hayes. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Reeves, good work there as it goes. Reeves has got 5 minutes.
Just so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Smith kicks to Hachimura. Reeves outside. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And it's laid in by Reeves. Reeves has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of it.
That one is off. And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia comes in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Smith. Achua, he's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Zach LaVine. And MP throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Vincent, covered by MP. Outside, Smart. Over Westbrook. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Lakers on top. They're up by one. We'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Buenas noches, basketball fan. Lineup change here for the Lakers. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Smith in at point guard. That's the Laker 5. Now, here is Smith. He's got 6, and the shot is good. Smith's got 8 points. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to MP. Here's Sabonis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Sabonis has got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento. Now James. His last outing with 20 points. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. DeRozan finds MP. From the arc. Rebound the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play. Got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here's DeRozan following the 3 by the Lakers. MP outside. In the corner, it's LaVine. 6 to shoot. And that one drops. LaVine's got 12 now in this quarter.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
DeMar DeRozan. First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And he knocks down the first one.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
LaVine dishes to MP. And there's LaVine on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
Oh, man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court right now for the Kings. Outside in the perimeter, LaVine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's MP in at the point. And here are the Kings now after the basket by the Lakers. And here they come. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
DeRozan passes to MP. Yes, that goes in. MP's got 6 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who...
Substitution on court.
40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. DeRozan, good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got the lead up to 11 now for Sacramento.
One of the best in the league at drawing contact. DeRozan doesn't get the whistle there, but sends it home anyway.
Smith's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Murray kicks to MP. Offline with his three.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Smith right side. Nice D from DeRozan. And so it's Sacramento. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Smith is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Out that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 7 in the basket from Smith.
And for Smith, I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty more nights like this.
MP inside. Covered by Smith. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Spacing the floor. Rui is out there to hit threes. Bring defenders out of that lane.
Smith against MP. Rebound by Smith. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Back to MP. That three off the mark.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
The shot's good from Smith.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
MP against Smith. Pass to Sabonis. Outside, LaVine. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Reeves with it. Now Hayes, defended by Sabonis. Here's Smith. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come from the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
MP looking around. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And the Kings lead by 3.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Back to James. Over in the corner, LaRavia. And again, the Lakers no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break to tie it up. They get it again. Ayton, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
This is why they give Ayton the ball in these spots. They trust him and his ability to deliver.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're leading by 1. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Giannis Sabonis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
To Reeves, pass to Hachimura. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Oh, and they take the lead. Smith's got 25 points.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Sabonis finds MP. And it's Levine that time on the assist by MP. Levine's got it all tied up now for the Kings. And stolen by MP. Pass to DeRozan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. DeRozan against LeBron. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Bean passes to MP. Sabonis. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
MP dishes to Murray. MP with it. Now Smith defending. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 2. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Bounce pass from Reeves. The fader. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
We didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Timeout called by the Kings. It's tied at 78. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. A 3 from MP. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And
substitutions
with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. LeBron comes in for Smith. And Jake LaRavia subbed in for Austin Reed. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Levine is out there with MP. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Inside, here's Ayton. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Okay, we see you, Sabonis, making a stand defensively.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
At the line for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that ties the game up. Some changes for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Smith subbed in for Jake LaRavia.
He got the big one to tie it up, but really wanted to put them in front.
Sabonis' shot is off. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Smart, wide open, he fires. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Smart's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. Murray finds MP. Back to Murray. Takes the 3. The three-pointer's right on target.
And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
And the Lakers call time here.
It's T-shirt time.
They've got 1:13 left in the first overtime.
Crazy.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles.
Austin Reeves.
Here's LeBron. Down low. Smith gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. And that's now 27 points for Nick Smith.
Great find by Bron, using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
MP passes to Sabonis.
Keeping them in this. Sabonis showing no fear, taking the big shot.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. MP dishes to Murray. Here's MP. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Nick Smith.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Number 3.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So he comes up empty at the line. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
James, the pass to Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Keegan Murray.
Defense has no good answer for Ayton there, so they come at the big man and foul.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Kicks it out to MP. DeRozan on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
The veteran leader of this squad, DeRozan, showing the kids how it's done down the stretch.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Best team on the planet, your Laker girl. Fans, let's hear it. You're almost there.
DeRozan against LeBron. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Los Angeles ball.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but then in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
So he comes up empty, missing both. It's deflected. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire. But give them credit, they were able to regroup in that overtime. And this win has to feel satisfying.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage.
Well, if you prove your greatness with every archetype, you'll collect 100 overall Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade can do it all across the board. Get on your path to greatness now in the challenges menu and be the best in my team.
Our next guest was the first to complete 250 lifetime challenges and also had a top play of the week in this season of NBA 2K TV. Darius, welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you guys. How are you?
Congratulations on everything you've been doing in NBA 2K26. Now, 250 lifetime challenges.
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. In the backcourt form, it'll be Green and Booker. Dunn is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. And for Sacramento, outside on the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's MP in at the point. So Phoenix will get the first possession. As we know, late in the year, Coach, more eyes are drawn to games around the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, I talk to fans in the East who stay up late to watch Pacific Division matchups. Interest always builds as that postseason picture starts to come into focus.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. MP deciding where to go with it. 4 on the shot clock. Sabonis with the bucket.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
Booker the pass to Dunn. Right side, Williams. To the middle.
Yeah, easy call.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. And Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
And the basket by MP.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Now here's Booker. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Nice hit again. The shot, no good. Nice D from Sabonis. Murray with it. Williams picks him up. Sabonis against Green. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by MP.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is really set.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And here is MP following Jalen Green's three.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
aTru, he's checked in for Sacramento. Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Allen against DeRozan. MP outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Suns ball.
Suns leading by 7. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Grayson Allen. He's out there with Devin Booker. Nick Richards out there with Dunn. And it's Iguodala in at the 4-man position. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce since he's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Lakers stepped up to deliver. He added 8 points and kept others involved. Plus, his defensive intensity was fantastic. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
Dunn's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Suns. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. A chance now to check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Always exciting to see the promise of the youngsters of a season under the belts. Who took the league by storm? You look at MP, he's been up there with the best of the class, and at number 4 on their list, you know he's performed at a very high level all season long.
And with only 3 of his fellow rookies sitting ahead of him, maybe there's still time for him to kind of make enough noise and move up.
Well, getting that Rookie of the Year trophy would mean a lot to him. But with all the talent in this class, there's no shame in being number 4.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Now here's Levine. His last outing, he had 18 points. 5 to shoot. MP passes to Sabonis. Down against DeRozan. Now here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. Unable to get that one. Nice D from DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Murray. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Green, he's checked in for Nick Richards. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Green. Bean passes to MP. And here's Sabonis. Back to MP. Outside, Levine. And the 3 off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Williams. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And now a 12-point Suns lead. DeRozan passes to MP. At the top of the key, Sabonis. MP against Green. Out to DeRozan to stop the run. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead. Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that. Slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that one.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns ahead.
35. Phoenix 39.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Levine is out there with MP. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. And Murray's got the ball here for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForest on the sideline.
Hey guys, Giannis Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
That's certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And DeRozan kicks to MP. On the wing, Levine for the lead. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Allen. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Allen dishes to Green. Shot to stop the run. Rejected by Murray.
That's a big-time stuff. Murray with great position and timing.
And the Kings making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Richards is checked in. Here's Green. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Green's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Murray against Evan. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento.
Oh, how about that play out of the pick and roll? This is why Murray gets involved in that action.
And it's Green missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Timeout call, the Suns.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento.
916 crew dance team. Get loud once again.
He's changing it up here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one, good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And stolen by NP. Setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Booker. Williams is out there with Malawach. Then it's O'Neal. And it... Green in at the 2. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Sacramento?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Here's MP. And that comes off the assist by Levine. That's now 8 points for MP.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
DeRozan against Booker. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Phoenix making some changes. Donnie's checked in for Malawach. And Allen subbed in for O'Neal. That one misses for Booker. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Sacramento leading by 16. MP outside. Pass to DeRozan. Back to MP. Now here's DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Over Green. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the team.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
That's breathing a huge sigh of relief, guys. They're on their way to a win here, avoiding losing all 4 games of the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeMar DeRozan.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And the first one drops. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Achua comes in for Murray. Keon Ellis, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Monks subbed in for Levine. Here's Ellis. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so MP will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Ellis outside. Monk finds MP. Back to Monk. That's tipped. That's a good one. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you later on.
Smart. What is your advice in tackling those really hard and difficult challenges?
Honestly, my squad, the squad that I play with, I also have to sacrifice what they are doing in order to help me hit these challenges.
What shout outs do you want to give to your friend group?
I want to shout out my guy Doughboy. His name is Garrett. I've been playing with him for about 3 or 4 years. I know him IRL. My friend Cyclops Vision. His name is aTru. Shout out to him for teaching me the fundamentals of not only just 2K, but actual basketball.
Beautiful. That's awesome. Are you the person who sacrifices for other people who want to complete those challenges?
Yes, I just played my role. I make a big man very first ever.
Let's bring out the starting five for your Sacramento.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the new and the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Fears is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Sacramento, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's MP in at the point guard position. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Here's Sacramento now. Got a piece of it. Here's Williamson. Murray with the defensive effort. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And Poole gets it to go.
Tightly contested, but Poole can make shots with guys hanging all over.
And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner.
Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
Pops in the layup for two.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
Rosen dishes to MP. At the elbow, Murray. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jones, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Out to DeRozan. Back to MP. It's tipped. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Williamson finds Jones. Back to Williamson. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
MP, no good.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
And that one, good.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
That's a complete... And it's the Pelicans with the ball. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Carter out there with MP. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's MP. Out to Carter. Back to MP. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. Out to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And boy, Murray just understands the game. Everything looks like it comes easy to him, including making plays for others.
Misi, it's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Sabonis. Out to Carter. Now MP. He's covered by Murray. MP passes to DeRozan. From outside, off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Fears. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Carter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Suns played really well. He added 8 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. And after being on a losing streak, he came up big and helped them get back in the winning column. Thanks, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It looked like he could do anything he wanted out there, playing with no fear.
Right. Terrific momentum coming into this game. We'll see if he can continue it.
It was so impressive how he got to his spot. And when you do that, the ball will find you.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Sacramento. And so Murray nails both of them. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Here's MP. It's blocked. Pass to Jones. Murray with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
MV left side. Pass to Sabonis. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Williamson, the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Sacramento calls time.
Messi's got the lead up to 8 now for New Orleans.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. That'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
The end of the first
Pelicans
with the score. Your Kings 31. The Pelicans 33.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Fears is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot.
That's a shot defenses are going to let Fears take. So the rookie making those will be a benefit.
So, Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure the test he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Sabonis kicks to MP. Kick out to Levine. There's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Levine's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
MP finds Murray for the lead. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his third assist on the night. Here's Fears, and it's good for 2. Fears has got 7 points.
It's hard to get Fears rattled. Even when the D's this physical, this kid keeps his poise.
MP passes to Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murray's checked in. Fears' shot is off. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys, back to you.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Murray looking around.
In the third. 2 minutes.
That's good from Fears on the assist by Murray.
The assist.
He's got 11.
And then you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a hot...
Substituting on the court,
MP outside. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey. The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
On the wing, MP. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game, and it goes down 2 points. Sabonis has got the lead up to 9 now for Sacramento. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Zach LaVine is out there with MP. And it's Sabonis in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Clock at 4. Here's Jones. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan at a terrific shot block.
Yves Missi, he's jacked in for the Pelicans. Fears comes in for Jose Alvarado. From the inbound, it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Kings leading now by 9. Murray outside. MP up top. Murray against Williamson. Sabonis trying to get open. And he gets the bucket. And the Kings lead by 11.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Well, this is the kind of offensive performer you want Fears to be. A guy who's making plays happen, scoring at will.
Murray kicks to MP. Pelicans with the rebound. Nisi's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here's Poole. On the wing, Jones. Nice D from Sabonis. Kings leading now by 9. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Fears. Count that is his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
MP passes to Sabonis, and here's LaVine. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And since halftime, it's been much more of a struggle for them to score inside. The D has been a bit quicker to collapse when they get it down low.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Nobody can knife through a lane quite like Jordan Poole.
MP passes to Sabonis. MP with it. Picked up by Poole. Sabonis gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Here's Poole, and he goes in for the dunk.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as many as 11 points. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. MP deciding where to go with it. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. To the inside, Jay, and slam dunk by Pierce.
You see the athleticism on plays like this. Pierce really gets up for a guard.
MP inside. On the wing, Murray. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Over Williamson. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And now as the clock ticks. Down. This is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Kings.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Keegan Murray.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
Now a veteran in this league, Levine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 12. There's a minute left here in the 4th quarter. It's now time to take a look at our player of the game.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong. At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
Here's Poole. And another shot. He lays it in.
Jordan Poole.
40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Levine. Back to MP. Kick out to Levine. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Poole. Misses off the right iron. And the Pelicans with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Jones, no luck. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Solo. I want to finish in the top 10 in any city game mode or any game mode. I haven't quite got that ability to do it, but I still have a lot of year left, so hopefully you're going to be able to see.
I like that. I've kind of accepted I'm not going to do that, Darius. So I like
goals.
I like the goals.
I'm still gonna have a goal, even though I've already hit these 250. So.
The big head coming up with the big block.
You had your top play featured as a winner this year on 2K TV. What was that feeling like?
That was amazing. That was, not only does it have my name on 2K TV, but I was the very first play of 2K26, so I could just post to YouTube. I'm actually on 2K TV, something I played for 10 plus years.
You are on 2K TV right now for accomplishing such a big goal.
It's insane.
And a peek into the... They're soaking in them. And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Asenge in at the power forward position. And for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Zach LaVine out there with MP. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up. Run their plays.
Yeah, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
And so here is Chicago. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Pass to Asenge. Back to Giddey. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You love to see it.
Here's MP. And the Bulls, with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've covered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
And he can't hit the second. Stan, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, BA, and it can be disorienting for the players. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Giddey. Here's Asenge. From in deep. Nice touch. On the bank shot.
Well, that's the kind of look you want every trip down the floor. They're happy with that possession.
Here's MP. 2 shots. Off to a good start.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Giddey. Last game, 26 points for him. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
How about Giddey just flicking it in? I mean, that's not an easy shot.
MP against Giddey. MP no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. MP against Giddey. Okoro outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Giannis Is. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place. Yeah, few guys do it better than DeRozan from the mid-range.
Pass to Okoro. There's the 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so MP will bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. DeRozan passes to MP. With some arc, out to Sabonis.
2 minutes.
Here's Levine for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Can't forget about Levine from deep.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle big time.
Yeah, look, it's really hard to win a game being one-dimensional. It can be done, but it doesn't happen very often.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Here's Monk. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. On the court for Chicago. White and Okoro are the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Smith, and it's Giddey in at the point.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't give good scorers like Monk positioning inside.
Giddey passes to Smith. White for 3. The rebound by Murray. Kings trail by 5. To the inside. Blocked.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers. Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. The Kings, number 1.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
Kobe
White, good.
That's White shaking him off, creating room off the dribble.
Here's Levine. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Okoro on the wing. Giddey with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Smith no good. Kings trail by 6. Murray passes to MP. Here's Sabonis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Sabonis has got 6.
Well, flexing some muscle on that finish. Sabonis is used to having to score through contact.
Chicago passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. And he comes up with a bucket. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
2 minutes remaining.
MP, the pass to Monk.
2 minutes.
Over White. Off the left rim and out.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Bulls leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half.
38.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Trey Jones with a strong contribution so far in this one.
through the first 2 quarters. He's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's MP in at the 1. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get into the second half. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. MP. Shot is off.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
White. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
MP, the pass to Sabonis. Back to MP. DeRozan deciding where to go with it.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Here's White. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. White's got 13 now.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Monk, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, skilled player already. Keegan Murray is committed to only getting better and becoming more dangerous out there.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Giddey. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking back.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Okoro. Giddey with it. MP's there. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is Giddey at his best, using his long strides to get to the rim.
Okoro passes to Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Okoro. And rejected.
Great work.
Kings trail by 4. On the court for Chicago. Giddey is the one with White by his side at the 2. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Asenge in at the 4-man spot. Giddey against MP. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Another one for Giddey. His confidence level has been sky high tonight, looking to score the ball.
Levine passes to DeRozan. MP inside. Giddey defends. MP no good. Chicago leading by 4. Dosunmu on the wing. Three-pointer. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Back to MP. On the wing, DeRozan. He's covered by Dosunmu. And that one. Good. DeRozan.
Well, you can see why they gave it to DeRozan in that situation. He stays calm under pressure.
White, the pass to Giddey. Right wing. Plenty of space. Asenge no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
That one goes in.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Giddey passes to Dosunmu. White for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Pass to MP. Dosunmu with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Dosunmu with it. DeRozan on him. Dosunmu can't hit. Kings trail by 3. Now the Kings in transition. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Look at Murray stepping up big time. I mean, we know he wants to be a trusted scorer when they need a bucket, and he shows it.
White, the pass to Dosunmu. Outside Giddey. Over DeRozan. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so DeRozan will bring it up for Sacramento. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th.
They really needed to score right there, and Keegan Murray delivered.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th. And with this brief pause, let's take a look at our player of the game.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Okoro is checked in for Dosunmu, and it's Jones in for Giddey. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Yep, that was good. And the Kings lead by 3.
Well, DeRozan can handle any situation. The pressure is a non-issue.
To end the drought. And it's Jones getting it to go.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver at these moments.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Kings.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
Down low. Pass to Jones. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
MP finds Sabonis. DeRozan for three. Good. Assist goes to MP.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Back to Levine. Jones against MP. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Kicks it to DeRozan. And so it's Sacramento with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.